we love Tomorrowland too, but what's interesting is we're working on this secret science fiction project called 1952, and everybody had a million theories about what 1952 was alluding to, and all of them were interesting, but none of them were exactly right. And then we said we're going to come out with the actual title, and it's Tomorrowland, and everybody went, oh, now we get it. And they all had a bunch of theories that were all wrong about what it was. So the funny thing is that people think they know from the titles. So that's what we're trying to tap into, is the fact that the name is evocative to people. It's kind of, what do you think when you think of Tomorrowland? And we have what we think too.
Well, all the other presentations had fabulously glamorous, stunning movie stars like Chris Evans and Angelina Jolie.
Giant special effects and
big
stereo
explosions.
sound.
And we brought out a dusty old box
And
from the
we're sticking
archive.
by it. We're
Yep.
sticking by it.
We love our box. But essentially, this was sort of the genesis for the movie. They discovered this in the morgue. And it had this piece of masking tape on it that said 1952, but inside that box were all these amazing things that completely fired up our imagination, and it became sort of the inspiration point for this movie that we ended up making.
And we don't know whether, how much of it is real, how much of it were projects, whether it's a joke, but the stuff was, it got our brains firing, and Damon and Sean started talking about what it could be, and then Damon got me involved.
It was our job to say, well, what if everything in this box was real? What would it mean? What if there was something below the 1964 World's Fair underneath the It's a Small World attraction? Or what if there was some sort of secret code being passed between people using old sci-fi magazines? What would the story behind that be? And that became the sort of inciting concept behind the movie.
We have an exhibit here at D23 which has a lot of the contents from the box. So it's a different approach. Not as star powery, but we think the box is going to be big in the future.